Harley Davidson, the beginning. Harley Davidson motorcycle is one of the most iconic motorcycle brands in the developed world. In 1901, William Harley designed blueprints for the first motor-powered bicycle. In 1903, William and his childhood friend Arthur Davidson of Milwaukee, Wisconsin released the first Harley Davidson motorcycle to the public. By 1920, Harley Davidson had become the largest motorcycle manufacturer in the world and has continued with the improvement and innovation of their iconic motorcycles. Until 1953, Harley Davidson and the Indian were the only two motorbike manufacturers in the United States. Harley Davidson has two segments. Firstly, Harley Davidson Motor Company, which covers the sales of their primary product, motorcycles and accessories, and Harley Davidson Financial Services, providing retail, wholesale, and insurance to the United States and Canada. The 4Ps in Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson is a genuine success story in international business. Harley Davidson has remained stable and highly profitable over the course of the changing automotive industry as companies are going more environmentally friendly. Harley Davidson has incorporated the marketing mix of the 4Ps, which has made it the Goliath company it is today, even though it has been through its tough times. The marketing mix is as follows: product, place, promotion, price. Product. Harley Davidson has a specialized and limited product range. Also, Harley Davidson recognizes its niche market and exploit their opportunities through targeting its demographics. This component of the marketing mix covers product lines in Harley Davidson's arsenal. The products are motorcycles, parts, engines, and accessories such as clothing and rentals. The place of distribution. Harley Davidson has various points of distribution to sell their products. These include authorized Harley Davidson dealers, authorized Harley Davidson rental dealers, and the Harley Davidson online store. Harley Davidson promotional mix. The custom biker culture is highly promoted by Harley Davidson. Strategies and communication tactics are covered in this component of the marketing mix. The promotional mix includes the following: public relations, advertising, sales promotion, and direct marketing. Harley Davidson's pricing strategy. Harley Davidson examples a premium pricing strategy by their high price ranges. Motorcycles made by Harley Davidson tend to be more expensive than other bikes on the American market. The high prices are justified as a result of high quality craftsmanship and products. Harley Davidson's micro-marketing environment. Harley Davidson's micro-marketing advantage is they are perceived as an elite brand. The consumer is not just paying for a bike, but they are paying for a badge also. This badge represents freedom and the American way. Harley Davidson also places lots of emphasis on their employees and managers, which are very involved with the Harley Davidson community and highly passionate about what they do and motorbikes in general. A director of the company once described Harley Davidson bikes as a Barbie doll for grown men, since after purchasing Harley, the consumer can accessorize their bike to their own liking. Harley Davidson's macro marketing environment. Harley Davidson's macro market environment is more complex as it involves many factors. Sports bikes are Harley Davidson's major threat. However, the managers at Harley Davidson were extremely concerned about Japanese sports bikes undercutting their market. Eventually, President Ronald Reagan introduced a tax on imported bikes so Harley Davidson could still compete with their eastern rivals. In the end, Harley completely dominated the market by holding 45% of the sales in the motorcycle industry. Also worldwide, there is generally a learner period for consumers' bike that limits the power of the engine, measured in cubic centimeters. Until recently, Harley Davidson had no learner bike that was small or medium sized. That also met the limits of the CC criteria. Recently, the release of Harley Davidson Street 500 meets that criteria for a learner. Harley Davidson hopes that it will thrive in that market and build a personal relationship with the consumer and keep them as a client for life. Branding. Harley Davidson's brand is well known. The frame, bar and shield were designed in 1910 and were trademarked at the US Patent Office 1 year later. With the deep rumbling noise that just about anyone can recognize, the presence of a Harley is known before you can see it drive past. It stands out as obnoxiously loud and muscular in a minimalistic era. From a young age, people are exposed to the Harley and see it as the ultimate bike. The branding of the Harley Davidson is everywhere. Its signature engine noise sets the bike apart from any other bike. It is a bike with the ability to be customized to an individual's personality. Harley has a clear brand position of bikes made for bikers. The motorcycle company has incorporated its identity as the motorcycle of freedom, individualism, rebellion, and the American way, setting an emotional attachment of lifestyle, not hardware. Harley does many things to extend its branding. In 1983, the Harley owners group known as HOG, known as the Hog Club, was formed. Within 6 years, Hog members rose to 90,000 members, and by the year 2000, it had exceeded 500,000 and has now reached over 1 million members that spreads over 25 countries. The Harley-Davidson's Hog Club has built a loyal customer following around the world and is open to kids and adults with or without a license or even a bike. Clyde Fessler, Harley-Davidson's Vice President for Business Development, utilised Hog for philanthropic purposes by associating the club with Muscular Dystrophy Foundation and other charity groups. Hog became the main vehicle to overturn past association with outlaw motorcycle gangs. The Harley Owners Group is highly successful and has recruited over 1 million members spreading over 25 countries, and half of those members regularly attend events. Hog members are encouraged to direct their own input into new products and improving current ones. It's safe to say that no other brand in existence gets as many customer tattoos. Harley-Davidson is so highly regarded by its own customers that they essentially pay Harley to market the brand through merchandise and the many accessories available. The biker rallies, community involvement, and cult following of Harley-Davidson allow the company to spend under $1 million on marketing annually. Heroes Ride Free. Harley-Davidson markets to the military, honouring those who served. During World War I, Harley-Davidson sold 15,000 bikes to the US military, and then almost all of its output went to World War II. Many veterans use Harley-Davidson for civilian use as they are a target group that Harley-Davidson markets to. A Harley marketing campaign in honour of their service. Many biking programs are put in place of military veterans. Harley-Davidson introduced Heroes Ride Free program, which is a free learner's course for current and former military personnel. After the purchase of a Harley-Davidson, you also receive 1 year of a membership to the Harley-Davidson Owners Club, opening up the social side of biker rallies, charity drives, and promotions. As Harley-Davidson looks at new ways of marketing their motorcycles, they call on the might of Hollywood, with the cult-following movies like Easy Rider, Harley-Davidson and the Marlboro Man, and the Australian 1974 movie Stone. Also, the honourable mention of the famous 1990 Fat Boy, rode by Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2. Although the bike has been retired to the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee, the Terminator's Fat Boy will forever resonate as American muscle. Hollywood has always been an unorthodox marketing tool of outlining the motorcycle's outlaw status without alienating the general public, with the emphasis on freedom, individuality, and rebellion. American heavyweight celebrities such as Elvis Presley, Clint Eastwood, James Dean, and John Travolta lent a priceless marketing juggernaut which made the consumer feel that it was the pinnacle of motorbikes. The problem Harley-Davidson is now facing is their core customers are 50-year-old males, mostly white, and are moving onto more sedated adventures, more accommodative to their aging body. Harley has a hard time finding new customers. According to Forbes, Harley must bridge the gap between middle-aged white male to the younger social media customer. The changing demographic of motorcycles purchased has shifted from white males older than 35 years of age to young consumers. Harley-Davidson's target audience must move with the times or face falling behind. Harley-Davidson creates the right experience, an exclusive look, and consumers psychologically benefit from a premium brand. Ultimately, the company's goal is to create the right experience for their target market. A major threat for Harley is the aging baby boomers generation, as it is a large segment of the market and there is no obvious replacement segment. A change of perception has emerged where the image freedom and independence has become less attractive. Harley-Davidson has expanded their customer base to younger generations, women, and international markets. Although recent attempts to marketing to younger generations have failed due to high-performance sports bikes, advertisement in the past have been targeted at older Caucasian men. Harley-Davidson has now broadened its marketing to music festivals and social media. Past attempts in marketing to females have not worked for Harley-Davidson, so Harley has looked at the height of the bikes and the poor brand perception towards women. Most female Harley riders have significant others who rides a Harley. Furthermore, Harley-Davidson has found that females biologically and culturally do not desire the same psychological benefits from luxury goods as men. Personal freedom, strength, and independence is effective when targeted towards men. Sexiness, confidence, and empowerment have found to be more effective in marketing to potential female consumers. Harley-Davidson has also had problems in the international market. In the Chinese market of 27 million motorcycles, 99% are small bikes described as small and 600cc, whereas Harley-Davidson motors range from 800cc to well past 2000cc. The Chinese government has a bike scrapping policy giving a life cycle of 11 years per vehicle. There are also restrictions on freeways regarding the size of the bike. Harleys are generally too large for a freeway. Also, it is difficult to acquire registration of a large bike. Harley and other top-end motorcycles have been pushed out of the market. Out of the 1.74 million applications in China for registration, only 240,000 were successful. Harley has struggled to get traction in the Indian market also, with Harley-Davidson's bikes only making up 0.08 of the motorbike market. Harley is focusing on growing motorcycling sport as the company has a shift in market demographic as new generations enter the market. They have taken an aggressive increase in targeting females between 18 and 34, as well as African Americans and Hispanics. The differential. Harley-Davidson has set itself apart from the competition by selling a lifestyle along with a bike. They can't compete with sports bikes based on pure performance. Harley has a focus on psychological experience and the American muscle. Possible competitors such as BMW or other top-end sports bikes focus on cutting-edge design, sleek looks, smaller and lighter, and faster acceleration. Having strong marketing, branding, and a cult following has allowed Harley to create a parallel revenue stream, which is the selling of merchandise. Once the consumer has made the decision of purchasing a Harley-Davidson, a whole world of unlimited accessories becomes apparent and a lifelong relationship develops. Harley-Davidson's brand and products are promoted as custom biker culture and consist of personal selling being Harley's primary strategy. Harley-Davidson's price strategy uses the premium pricing strategy, generally more expensive than most other motorcycle brands. The company justifies high prices by emphasizing craftsmanship and quality of its parts. Over the 115-year life of Harley-Davidson, the brand has modelized its image and is still in the 100 most recognized brands worldwide. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.